My sister called me her backup parent and banned me from dating because it would distract me from my responsibilities. My sister Laura had 3 kids in 4 years with a guy named Brett who took off when the youngest was 6 months old. I stepped up immediately because that's what family does. I was 25, working as a physical therapist, and had my own apartment 10 minutes from Laura's house. Every morning before work, I'd stop by to help get the kids ready for school and daycare. Every evening, I'd pick them up so Laura could work late at her accounting firm. Weekends, I'd take them to the park so she could clean or rest or just exist without someone needing something. I loved those kids like they were mine and honestly didn't mind helping. Laura and I had always been close, and seeing her struggle as a single mom broke my heart. For 2 years, this worked perfectly. The kids called me auntie and fought over who got to sit next to me at dinner. Laura would thank me constantly, saying she couldn't do it without me. We had a system, and it worked. Then Laura got promoted to senior accountant, and something in her brain shifted. She started calling me the backup parent. Not aunt, not helper, backup parent. She'd introduce me to people as her built-in childcare solution. When the school needed emergency contact info, she listed me as secondary guardian without asking. When the pediatrician asked about family medical history, Laura said to just put me down as the second parent since I was basically raising them anyway. I tried to laugh it off, but then the demands started getting weird. Laura informed me I needed to adjust my work schedule because the kids needed pickup at 2:30 now instead of 3. Just informed me, like I didn't have a job with actual patients scheduled. When I said I couldn't change my entire calendar, she said backup parents make sacrifices. She started dropping them off at my apartment without warning. I'd come home to find 3 kids on my doorstep with a note saying Laura had an emergency meeting. The emergency was usually her getting drinks with coworkers. She gave the school my address as a secondary residence and told them the kids might be staying with me during the week sometimes. The principal called me confused about the custody arrangement. The real problem started when I met Tom at my gym. Sweet guy, worked as a firefighter, had this amazing smile. We went on a few dates and it was going really well. Laura found out when she went through my phone while I was playing with the kids. She lost it completely. Said I couldn't date because the kids needed stability and bringing random men around would confuse them. I hadn't even introduced Tom to the kids yet. Laura said that wasn't the point. The point was I needed to be available at all times and dating would distract me from my responsibilities as backup parent. She actually said I'd made a commitment when I agreed to help and dating would be breaking that commitment. She told the kids auntie might not be around as much because she was choosing some man over them. My 6-year-old nephew cried asking why I didn't love them anymore. That's when Laura printed out a schedule, a literal hour-by-hour schedule of when she needed me to watch the kids for the next 3 months. It included overnight stays, full weekends, and 2 weeks straight in summer while she went on a work retreat that I later found out was optional. At the bottom, she'd written that I needed to sign it as acknowledgement of my duties as backup parent. She'd also written that I understood dating was not compatible with this role. I asked if she was serious and she said single parents don't get to have social lives, so why should I? The backup parent comment finally made sense. She didn't see me as family helping out. She saw me as her co-parent who just happened to live separately. And co-parents don't date other people in her mind. I told her she was being insane and she said if I didn't sign, she'd have to find alternative childcare which the kids would hate and it would be my fault for abandoning them. So I signed it. Then I started following it exactly. Every single line. Full story on channel, link below.